Welcome to PowerBoat TV. I'm Mike Milne, and this week we begin a cruise of the east coast of the Bruce Peninsula. Here, it's all about rock, not sand. Now, rocks and boats usually don't mix, but here, the rocky Niagara Escarpment delivers deep water, dramatic scenery, and well-protected harbors. So let's get started. The tip of the Bruce Peninsula has so much to see and experience above and below the water that it's home to 2 national parks. Tobermory is a jumping-off point for cruises around roughly a dozen islands and inlets, all part of the Fathom 5 National Marine Park, which attracts divers and visitors from around the world. Heading east, boaters get a close-up view of the escarpment, including a well-known shorefront cave called the Grotto. There are more shoreline caves and cliffs along the 10-mile cruise east toward Cabot Head. 3 bluffs tower over a lower shorefront and protect the perfect natural harbor at Wingfield Basin. There's room for several boats to anchor and good holding. The wreck of the former steam tug Gargantua in the northeast corner of the basin adds historic appeal. To the south, there's a walking trail to the nearby Cabot Head Lighthouse. The 15-mile run south to Isthmus Bay passes more Niagara Escarpment scenery, with deep water right to the shoreline. At 123 nautical miles long and 62 miles wide, Georgian Bay can get rough. But along the east side of the peninsula, there's plenty of protection from prevailing west winds. South of White Bluff, a lighthouse marks the entrance to Lions Head Harbor. There's a municipal marina with fuel, pump-out, and plenty of room for visitors. It's an ideal place to refuel, relax, and enjoy the view. The high bluff to starboard as you leave the harbor is popular with rock climbers. Its extremity is said to look like the head of a lion. There are more anchorages among the 3 bays south of Lion's Head, but cruisers have to watch weather carefully. Barrow Bay is fine in a west wind, while Jackson Cove on Hope Bay is protected from the north. Part of the Chippewas of Nawash First Nation, McGregor Harbor to the northeast is sheltered in north and east winds. Cape Croker's lighthouse shows the way into 15-mile-long Colpoys Bay, which has several popular anchorages. Little Port Elgin on the south shore of Cape Croker is well protected to the west. Kidd Bay, on the west side of White Cloud Island, has a government dock and is a popular stop for Owen Sound boaters. The island is also home to several summer cottages. Near Wyerton, there's an anchorage southwest of the Colpoys Bay government dock. The town of Wyerton, at the southwest end of Colpoys Bay, has a well-equipped marina. Shopping and downtown Wyerton are nearby. The town is well known for Wyerton Willie and a winter groundhog festival, but boaters will find it just as welcoming in the summer. Boaters may choose to bypass Colpoys Bay altogether and head down the 12-mile-long Owen Sound to the port city of the same name. Here, the Niagara Escarpment is further inland, and the shore is lined with homes and cottages. The Cobble Beach Resort is about 5 miles north of the city of Owen Sound. It has docks to welcome boaters for a round of golf or a meal in the Sweetwater restaurant, which offers up a great panoramic view of Georgian Bay. We'll be back later with more great boating on Owen Sound and Nottawasaga Bay. Cruisers who follow the range into Owen Sound Harbor these days might not realize the city was once a busy hub for shipping. The harbor walls can't speak, but local historian Paul White helps tell the story.
Starting in 1840, when the first settlers came here, they came by water. This was the roadway into this region of Ontario. By the 1870s and 80s, Owen Sound had become a major Great Lakes port. And in 1882, the CPR Eastern Fleet was headquartered out of Owen Sound.
Tugboats built by Russell Brothers put Owen Sound on the shipbuilding map and on the $1 bill. The Harbourfront Marine and Rail Museum is home to even more history. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, this was the busiest harbor in Georgian Bay, and the walls were lined with steamships and schooners. Now, Owen Sound is still a commercial port, And freighters come and go with loads of grain and cement, but the emphasis has shifted, and the city is dedicated to making pleasure boaters welcome. Docks at the west side launch ramp have been rebuilt, and a floating dock on the east side makes it easier for small boats to land and visit the nearby downtown, with a range of restaurants, cafes, and unique shops. But the biggest shift is at the Georgian Shores Marina, west of the main shipping channel beside the local yacht club. The 400-slip facility recently emerged from receivership with 5 new owners. Peter Van Dolder talks about their plans.
We all have boats and we're from the area here, and that's what attracted us to it. We boat in Georgian Bay and love it here.
So far, changes include a renovated and expanded office, chandlery, and service building, a new relocated fuel dock, and spruced up grounds and docks. The owners plan to continue updating facilities and eventually add condominiums to the mix. The marina already attracts a crowd for 10 days every August, when it's home to the Owen Sound Salmon Spectacular Fishing Derby. Anglers vie for top prizes, and a derby tent hosts entertainment and fish fries. In the city, visitors find much more than fish, with a lively farmers market every Saturday. The Tom Thompson Art Gallery, Billy Bishop Museum, parks, waterfalls, and much more, all within easy reach of the marina along a harbourfront walking path. North and east of Owen Sound is Nottawasaga Bay, where 3 waterfront towns also welcome visiting boaters. Meaford's original harbour is to the west and has fuel, pump-out, and repairs. The newer Meaford Marina Basin to the east has 195 slips, a Canadian Coast Guard base, and plenty of room for visitors. 7 miles to the east in Thornbury, visiting cruisers will find a small but well-sheltered 75-slip municipal harbour. There's fuel and pump-out and a mix of power and sailboats. It's a short walk to Thornbury's downtown to enjoy a mix of formal and informal dining, plus cafes and shops. Shoals called the Mary Ward Ledges make it very tricky getting to Collingwood from the west. The town's main harbour was once a commercial port. Now the waterfront is lined with condos, some with their own harbours. The Cranberry Marina, operated by South Winds Marine, is the best bet for visiting cruisers. Located on the west side of Collingwood Harbour, it's got fuel, pump-out, and repairs if needed. From isolated anchorages with dramatic scenery to well-equipped marinas near busy downtowns, there's more to explore, so we'll see you on the water.